this computer. Okay, there we go. Okay, everybody, welcome to the team Onward. May, man, where did the first 4 months of 2020 go? Oh, that's right. For 2 months, we've been cooped up in our house under quarantine. That's right. Corona, for sure, Jennifer, you're right. So, but thank you for joining us. This is going to be, to me, one of the more exciting sales Zooms that we've had, because the products, I just cannot believe the products they're coming out with. Just so very excited about what they're bringing to us. They know who Team Onward is in 2020. Watch us grow. Brenda, there is no doubt we are growing. Mr. Floyd Butler is coming in too. So Andrew is not sitting here alone. He got himself a buddy here too. I always say Avon, the company for women and a few good men. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some good men out there getting it done, and there's a couple of them here. So I love that. So Floyd, thank you for joining us. I will be checking the chat here and there, so feel free, especially my leaders here, Kim, Amy, Brenda, all of you, and Andrew, all of you. Look, if there's something that you can add to any of this, let's help. Julie Paulson is here. Oh my gosh, Julie Paulson made it on the live stream. Hello, Julie.
I'm not in bed yet.
So good to have you, my friend. So good to have you. Julie and I have our own story we could tell you for the last few weeks, but we'll save that for another time. I'll tell you, she's shaking her head. I know why she's shaking her head. But we will do that. So let's get this started. Everybody's going to be muted. I'm gonna mute Jennifer because I can hear Jennifer. So Jennifer, I just muted you, dear. We are going to be talking, look, we know that we're in campaign 11. We are specifically going to be looking out today, campaign 12, which I firmly view as the Bug Guard, the official summer Bug Guard campaign, which I love. And also we're going to be taking a look at some things in campaign 13. What is the reason for jumping ahead like that? No different than how you should be doing your business as a whole. As a whole, you should always be thinking ahead, not thinking about the campaign that we are currently in. Yes, you are taking care of the current campaign, but when we are in 10, you should be already handing out your campaign 11 books. If you have your 12 books, you should be making sure that you are getting those ready. I find that the way to be successful in this business in particular is to always know that you are a jump ahead. I don't know about you, but when I first started the business, I kind of always felt like I was kind of like behind what everybody was talking about. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm in campaign 3. So that's what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with campaign 3. Why is everybody talking about 4 and 5? And some people are talking about 6. Why are they doing that? And I had never been in business for myself. So I realized very quickly what that was all about. Now, you know, they say the early bird catches the worm. I suddenly know what Mom was talking about now. I just didn't know what she was talking about then. So it used to be that we could get, leaders especially, could get 3 campaigns ahead in brochures. We cannot do that any longer. You can get the next campaign or you can get 1 campaign ahead. So I want you to think as a representative. Andrew, I see you. I'm just trying to finish my thought. As a representative, I want you to think of, if you are in 10, you should know where you're going in 11, and you should be preparing for 12. Because when you put in your campaign 10 order, you can order your campaign 12 books. And that's really how it should be. Now, you can order 11s too, but you should be ordering those books 2 campaigns ahead. But Molly, I'm not working on it. Why should I do that? Especially if you have another job. For most of you, this is a side hustle for you, and you got enough to do. You got that extra job, you got kids you're taking care of, you might be taking care of your parents, you might have another side hustle besides this. You can get those brochures and you can get them ready so that when the campaign hits and starts, you are ready to go. I think with me, one of the most satisfying things, because when I first started this business, I had a full-time job, 50-hour a week or more. I was also delivering newspapers 2 nights a week. So I was working till 5:30 in the morning and then going to work the next day. So when I had that weekend time, I was busy getting whatever tools I could get ready in those campaigns that were coming up. And at first, it seemed very stressful and it seemed like, oh my gosh, I can't do all this. But once I took things one thing at a time and put them into my schedule, I am a firm believer in calendars, whether it's a Google Calendar on your phone, whether it's a paper calendar and you're doing it the old-fashioned way. You're not always going to get to everything in your calendar, but one thing I'm going to say is if it's on there, it should be important. And if how you're running your business, if it's not on there, how important is it for you to reach the goals that you want to reach? And for me, I feel like I just know how I felt as a new representative. And no offense, when you come into Avon, it's a lot at first. People think I'm a lot, and I am, I own it. But when you come into Avon at first, it is a lot. Look, Julie used to be a district sales manager on the corporate side of this. And I know we have talked many times about when you're trying to tell people, I know you're in this campaign, but don't forget you need to get these brochures here. And then look ahead on that brochure and see what's special going to be so you can make sure what you're promoting on this. And, you know, and the reps are looking at you like this. Hey, I remember that look because I was the one who gave it. So I want you to know, especially if you've only been in, you know, 6 or 7 campaigns, I want you to know that this is about taking things one thing at a time. This is about mastering your business one step at a time. This is not feeling like, you know what, I didn't do this, and Molly talked about this, and Molly talked about that, and I haven't done that yet. I have failed. No, you are learning. You are learning. And what some people's normal is, other people's normal looks different. My normal is not going to look the same as yours. So this is about finding out what your normal is. I'm a firm believer in tools. Tools have always been huge, and I still believe to this day that the best tool that you can have, been working on some older leftover brochures today, is our Avon brochure. We have the new digital calendar. You see me shaking my head? Do you know why I'm shaking it? Because I have not mastered that bad boy yet, okay? Molly is learning like everything else. You get used to old school. You know what you're sharing. Let me tell you what's great. They still have old school on there, okay? You can still hit that link for share the brochure as it's always been. But what I'm going to tell you is just like I tell myself, I'm going into Avon U. I have not finished all the training. The training on this subject alone is like an hour and 20 minutes, but I have taken it in 15-minute spurts. What have I learned in this 15 minutes? And then I've gone into the digital brochure to say, do I see what they're talking about? I would encourage you to do it again. Never try to eat the whole apple in one bite. You need to break it down in small pieces, whatever that looks like for you, so that you can figure it out. Because if this is anything like Vibe, which, can I be honest, I was on the Vibe team, Lee and I both were, when they were putting this Vibe thing together to view your team. And I can remember thinking to myself, they just need to leave damn line manager alone. They just need to leave the old way alone. They need to leave that with us. I don't care if it's breaking down. That's what I'm used to. But the truth of the matter is, now I don't know what I do without Vibe, because I just kept at it. And the more I kept at it, the more it became my norm. When they changed the site for ordering, you know, we used to be able to order 2 campaigns back. Now we can only order 1 campaign back. Girl, don't get used to nothing, okay? Because we change. And let me tell you, we should have been changing a long time ago. Don't blame Avon for that. There was a time for about 10 years in a row that we should have been making changes to be able to keep up with all the other direct sales companies out there and what they were offering. And we should have already been here. So what we're doing is we are playing catch up. So if you're frustrated, you're not alone. Even your up line, me, and your up line, Mary Ann Penn, we all feeling that way. You're not alone. So we're just going to get through it for sure. Andrew, I know you had something. What did you want to share, my friend? Maybe not. Maybe so. Andrew?
Sorry, I was typing something.
Oh, okay. Well,
you were mentioning about how when you started, about you always felt behind.
Yeah.
In the olden days before flexible ordering, when we had the RPSs and the trend centers, try being an RPS 10. I was an RPS 10 when I first started.
I wasn't trying to be. I was. That's exactly what I was. I was a 10, and don't want to confuse all of you, but we didn't get to used to pick our day. We had to put our order in on the day they gave us. Oh, it was so old school, but when it's all you know, that's how you roll. And that's all we knew. So those of you who have been with us a few years, you get what I'm, so this is what happened. All y'all who have that job, right? Like you could put your order in the night before, but it would not, or the day before, but it would not process until your day. If it was 2 days from now, whatever your day was. So before we look like, oh my gosh, there's so much about this I don't like, believe me, there was a time when it was definitely more antiquated, okay? So, but we're gonna talk about the here, we're gonna talk about the now, and most importantly right now, it's about what do they have for us going forward that we can use and that we need. So that's where I'm gonna start. Sarah, I see you popped on here a little late, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Love to see that. Everybody say hello to Sarah. You can wave in the chat. You can wave on the picture. You can wave on the video. Everybody, it's all good. So Sarah is with us. We got a really great turnout tonight, which is wonderful. Okay, so let's start with this. So again, campaign 12 is going to be the Bug Guard campaign. I love that, you know, and when you look at, now this is the what's new because it's easier to handle and bigger, and hold on, I'm going to do this speaker view so you guys can see. So here we are, and we have the what's new speaker view, and it's going to show what everybody's not allowed to do right now. We are all at, well, they are social distancing. I guess it's just 4 of them together, and they're probably family unless you got the neighbors over. But let me tell you the one thing that's not going to go away: mosquitoes. Because they're already out down here in North Carolina. Just saying, I don't know about the rest of you, but we already got some mosquitoes going on down here. And they're not small. And because we had a very mild winter, I believe it's going to be a really, really tough year for it also. And I love the fact that I don't know if you took advantage or have you not taken advantage, but the bundles are the way to go. Now, I've already gotten my bundles in. Those were the boxes that were just a little messed up. And they give you buttons. They're giving you, I love this, buy 10 bundles. And that's mix and match. Some people like the Picaridin, okay? Some people like the Expedition. And they all do, it's all different, yes, but yet the same. The bundles work where, for instance, Jen, the Picaridin bundle, 3-piece set, $29.99, one set, okay? $29.99. You're getting a pump, you're getting an aerosol spray, and you are getting a family, I'm sorry, you're not. You're getting the lotion with that. You're getting a family size pump, and then you're getting the aerosol spray. 3-piece set. Now remember, $29.99, that is regular price, okay? This is what you're getting for this 3-piece set. And then there is the Expedition bundle. They say in the demo book, if you buy 10 bundles, now what I did is I bought 5 of the Picaridin bundles, and I bought 5 of the Expedition bundles, okay? That's what I did this campaign. I'm sorry, campaign 10. But in campaign 11, I will do the same thing again. I will get 1 bundle of each. Now, to me, I do that because I don't know what they're going to pick. You know, most people like the Picaridin. What they're looking for then is to keep ticks off people, okay? Ticks. Now, the Expedition is still a hindrance for ticks too, but the picaridin is an answer to DEET. DEET is harmful to people. None of our bug sprays have DEET in it, okay? But they have picaridin. And the good thing about that is when people go, what's the difference? Well, the silver bottles, it's going to help you deter the ticks from everything, okay? But if you buy 10 bundles, 7 of this, 3 of this, if you get 10 bundles, you're going to get 1 free toolkit. And what that consists of is 5 baseball caps, 5 buttons, 5 fly swatters, and 5 educational guides. Now, what's really bad about, let me look, guys. I'm going to try to. Some of this is just really, I'm going to show you. Fly swatter's a little bit bent because of the boxes. I will say this, Miss Julie. Do you remember the cake? That's what my boxes look like from Avon, okay? That's what my boxes look like from Avon, girl. That's all I'm going to say about that. And it's UPS. It's not Avon. It's UPS. But these are great. This is what the Bug Guard, what Build the Buzz about Bug Guard. I love this. This is the educational guide. And I want to tell you, these are that thick cardboard. This is not like paper, but the great thing is you can make copies of them. So don't use the last one, make copies. This talks about fundraising. This talks about community functions. This talks about host a Game Over Bugs party. No, the expedition does not have picaridin in it, Brenda. No, it doesn't. So that is the difference. The difference is we have picaridin, which is, by the way, that will not just deter them. They get away from that. Picaridin ticks, they can't stand it. I'm not saying that if you have a section of your body that's not covered, they can't get up and under it. But I will tell you that the picaridin is what we use for the ticks. That is our answer, our healthy answer for DEET, if that makes sense. All of them deter mosquitoes. That's what they all do, okay? So to make sure of that. But I love these. I love these. They also have a Spanish side and an English side. So we got this. Now look at these hats. Hold on. Adorable hats. Look, the Avon Bug Guard. Talk about some advertisement. Nice looking hats. Ponytail it. I can see all my girls who do ponytails. Look at this. You can put the ponytails through. I love it. Yes.
Those are so much more stylish than the old ones.
Yes, they are. And by the way, you know how some of them were so hard and everything? They're not. These are soft hats. So anybody who likes to do the bill and all of that, you get 5 of these. And you know, this is really bad that this is my favorite, but it is.
Hello, Molly.
I love
Hey,
it.
Molly.
What?
Put the hat on. Put the hat on.
Hey, don't dare me now. Don't dare me. Here we go. There we go. Look at it. Come on.
Awesome.
Come on
Awesome.
now. We got to, and look, I can even, come on.
There you go.
The best, just so you know.
There you go, Molly.
Yes. Come on, guys.
I love
I
it.
have a ponytail and I can do that. But you know, I look at even my big head and my hair. It fit. Look at that. It's
Awesome.
quit laughing at me. And Wanda's having a good time laughing at me. Oh my gosh.
Same to me.
So I love this. Oh God, talk about flattening my big hair. Oh my gosh, you thought that was possible. But look at this. Look at the fly swatter.
Oh, that's pretty.
Nice, dirty fly swatter. And it says on here, Game Over Bugs with Avon. Now, think about this. This is great that you have this. But what about if you've got somebody and you say, for the first 5 people who spend $50 or more with me, got a free Avon fly swatter for you to help with those other bugs. There are things that you can do with things like this that you think nobody would be excited about a fly swatter. Did you just hear me? I love the fly swatter. I don't know why. I'm weird like that. But I know one thing. I chase them around all the time in my kitchen when I go out my patio door, and I can't stand me a fly, okay? Cannot stand. And spiders. The only thing worse than flies is spiders. You know, like,
Hey, Molly.
yes.
Also, for the representatives that are on a more limited budget that maybe
Yes.
can't afford the 10 bundles,
Yes.
you can still print out that information page for yourself, so at
Thank
least
you
you
for
have
that.
that. Yeah.
Okay, so think about that. If you can't, you'll see Wanda got her fly swatter. Oh, yours is,
I'm going to get one of them.
girl.
There you go. That's what I'm going to get right there.
We're of like mine, Wanda. Mine is blue too, but now I got green, so I'm
There
reversing.
you go.
There you go, I got it. So we've got, now let me show you too. This is what I like about this. Look, guys, I know it's 10 bundles. And look, if you're brand new and you don't have the customer support this, I'm not telling you to get 10 bundles of this. I'm not. But I am going to tell you this. There's a lot of advertising that goes on game over bugs. You get 5 of these buttons if you get 10 bundles. Now, here's the deal. If you get 10 bundles and you're just going to leave them in the box at your house, and never say anything to anybody, never share the brochure, never make it sound imperative that, boy, you better get yours now. Because this is what I do when I get the bundles. For everybody who orders from me, if they order 2 bottles or more, they get $1 off. They get $1 off each one. I know that cuts into my commission, but I want to sell it and I still make something. And if they use it and they love it, believe me, 1 bottle is not going to do it for them, especially if they have kids. The lotion is the same way. I love that lotion. I used it on my granddaughter when she was 1 or 2. Rather than trying to spray all over her, I would use that bug lotion and would put it all over her. And she would say, what do I smell like, Mom? And I'd say, a pretty bug flower. It's awesome. And she would love it. So I feel like when you do make the decision to get a bundle so that you can get business tools, you need a plan as to what you're going to do to move the bundles. What are you going to do? Think about who you have to contact that you're like, I have this. You got to leave scared outside the door. You got to leave, they're going to say no outside the door. You got, and if they say no, oh, well, guess they're going to have bug bites all over them when they post it on social media with the big, well, I could have helped you with that, but no, it's okay. You know, I mean, you've got to let scared go. You got to let, I don't like to be told no. You got to leave it at the door. You do. You cannot cry about it. You have got to say, for every person who doesn't, you're about to run into your yes. And that is the most important thing here, is to find your yeses, because in reality, your yeses are probably going to open you up to bigger sales, because now you have a reason to get that brochure in their hand. You want to get that brochure in their hand. It's the most important thing. Do you need me? No. You're just sitting here staring. Did you want to say hi to the girls? Because you're making me feel weird. You're making me feel weird. That's why I got a screen up. Why are you making me feel weird? I'm gonna fire Lee, okay? I'm gonna fire Lee. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fire him. I love you, baby. It's all good. Okay, so but again, a plan. And then it's like Lee said. He just said, it's not good enough to have the plan. You've got to execute the plan. You've got to say that what you've put into place, you're going to do. Because look, I don't want to be the, I was excited after that call. I went in, I got the 10 bundles, and I got the hats, and I got this. Molly said to get it. And then, oh, you know what? I didn't make my money back. That's not my fault. I mean, if your customers are going to walk through your house, you can just let them see it with your dishes and stuff. But I mean, if I were you, look, the world is not going to be closed down forever. They're not, because I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter what they try to do to the world. The one thing I know about the U.S. and North Carolina, they ain't having none of this. They're tired of it. They want to be safe and they want to get on with life. And I'm just saying, for the record, I'm the same way. I want to get on with life, but I want people to be safe. I do. I want people to be able to get out and live again. I realize that for all the times I said I wanted to stay home, Jesus just told me, see what happened when you want to stay home? I keep you home permanently. That's what he said. I'm going to show you what that's all about. But in the meantime, Kim is cussing me because now she got to work all them extra hours because she's a first responder out there. And she's like, Molly, go ahead, do that to Jesus again. And I'm going to slap you myself. That's exactly what's going to happen. I need you all to know this isn't about what I want you to do. This is about, what do you want to move? Do you want to make President's Club? There is still time. Do you want to make, do you want to make the premier level? 5,000. Do you want your earnings to go from 25 to 30? Who doesn't want to make an extra 5%? But let's go better. Who doesn't want to make 40%? And who doesn't want their fixed earned items to go to 25% instead of 20? Anybody who says they don't want to make more money, you're crazy. I know you do. You just don't want to do the work. Let me get real. If you don't want to do the work, if you don't want to be consistent, you're not going to get there. If you thought this was going to be Molly going to love all over you, Molly can love you and tell you at the same time. That's right, Brenda. Everyone should say me, 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 me. At first I thought Brenda was telling me I was a Mimi. I didn't read it right, but it's okay. Brenda, I love you. You know that. So I wanted to make sure I showed you this. I will see it's already sticking out here. Oh my gosh. So look, if you don't wear a hat, the one thing I've always believed in is a button. When I had them, gosh, up until about 6 months ago, everybody who started with me got one of these in their welcome packet because I felt like if you could put it on your coat, your jacket, if you could pin it on your purse, so people could say, I'm an Avon rep, or hey, I've got Bug Guard, or whatever it may be, that you were letting them know, you were advertising, you were telling people, you know what, this is what I do, and you think people won't ask. I'm telling you, people will ask. Yeah, tote bags. Matter of fact, I'm going to look in my bag box. I have a lot of Avon bags, but I'm going to look and see if I have any more of the Avon Bug Guard bags. I had some plastic Bug Guard bags where if you were taking something with you, books, whatever, you could carry them in there. If I do, we'll do something and I will get them in the hands of those who want to work it. Maybe those that, maybe I'll do something that, because I can't use all these buttons myself. I don't know, maybe put something out there that is, if your order is over something, then I'm gonna send you a button to the first 5 people who do it. Maybe I share my floss waters with you and my hats with you. Maybe that's what I'll do, because I got to tell you. But I want to make sure that you're not getting it just to get it. I want to see you guys reach your goals, whatever that looks like. Now, before I go any further, you know you're going to have homework if you want the good stuff. So here's the email address, molly7720@gmail.com. Most of you should have that. All of you get emails from me. Now, you may just delete them. That's not my problem, but you do get emails from me, and you're going to be sending your homework to molly7720@gmail.com, okay? And I'm not going to tell you what the homework is, because then you just jump off here and you do the homework, and we ain't doing that, so we're not there yet. Avon U is where you're going to find that training on the digital, on the digital brochure that we have now. And by the way, there's more there than just that. Guys, you get better at stuff through experience, but I don't know anybody here who doesn't need training, even me. And it's okay if you can't get through a full training at one time. The sadness is when you take none of the training, when you do nothing to educate yourself, when you do nothing to make what you're doing better. That's the sadness, okay? I don't want that to happen to you. Avon U is there for a reason, but just because they made the big change with the digital brochure, you need to learn how to use that. And also, if you haven't hit that Avon social button that's on youravon.com and you have not started with any of that, what's wrong with you people? We have social media. You need to take what they give us, what they pay those multi-brains to put together for us. Hi, Adriana. I see she just started. Hello, my friend. Thanks for joining us. Y'all need to do this. You do. You need to take the training. You need to have a need to want to be better. I hope I never lose that. I'm almost 57 years old, and I hope I never lose the want to keep empowering myself, because that's going to keep you young, along with that and Avon skincare. Okay, Avon skincare, do that too. But Melody is here. Melody hasn't been with us in a while. Hello, Melody. Thanks for joining us, my friend. Good to have you here. Andrew, what do you have for me?
Very quick question before we get too far from the Bug Guard. I'm one of them who couldn't afford the larger promotional kit.
Right.
But I wanted to ask, when this lifts and we're doing events again, does anyone have suggestions on how to use those promotional materials, especially if you're at an event? The only thing I could think of so far is like maybe if you buy a complete bundle, like so that way I'm selling equal amounts of stuff, because for me the lotion's the hardest to sell. So I think if I do the bundle of 3, if you buy the bundle of 3, you can get one of the promotional items for free.
It's a great idea. You could do that. It's a great idea. I'm not going to say it's not. And again, remember, any ideas that you're hearing, the great thing about these ideas are, is this something that you can put on your radar that you said, you know what Andrew just said, I think I could do that. I think I could do that. Maybe I could do that. Hey, baby, thank you so much. Love me some hot tea. Oh, my gosh. Okay, I got it. Ouch. Ow! It is hot tea, Lee, just so you know. Jesus, take the wheel. My gosh, I have nobody's going to be able to know who I am. I just burned off.
You are not allowed to burn yourself. I'm too far away.
I know. That's the reason. Come see me. Oh, my gosh.
I didn't want you to.
I know. I'm sorry, baby. I have too much in the way for you. Got all this stuff. Okay. The other thing, so Andrew, I do like that. Thank you. You're right. Some people cannot, no matter what it is. I believe, and this is the other thing too. You all have leaders, but I am part of your leaders. I already showed you that. Forget I showed you that. Hold on. I forgot to show you the other one. I threw it down. Avon Social. That's what you need to be tagged in up there. I am one of your leaders. If I'm not your immediate leader, that means that you're somewhere, you're either in my first, second, third, fourth, or fifth, because I send this to everybody. Some of you I don't even get paid on. I don't care. I'm here to help you. If I am your leader, or if you want to talk to me, this is my number, 240-346-9114. Now, this is what I'm going to ask of you. Calling me is not going to get you directly to me. I work, even right now, I am on the road 9 to 12 hours a day, making up for what my Uber is no longer giving me right now. Okay, so Lee and I work all the time, and I'm okay with that. I'm not complaining about it. I'm very glad that I have the opportunity. By the way, did I tell you these side hustles are kind of cool? Because they bring you all these new customers when you just happen to drop an Avon brochure in their bag and you're delivering their groceries and stuff. It's pretty amazing, just saying. So I like that. But if you text me. Don't forget to tell me who you are if you are not already in my phone. If you have not texted me before, make sure you say blah, blah, blah. Molly, this is Wanda. I am on your team. I would love to set up a time to talk with you. We can do this. We can Zoom one-on-one, and we can talk about what you want to do. But let me be clear. Some of you have leaders that are on here, and you do not reach out to them, but you want to complain about them. Now, Mama talking right now. Quit complaining about what you're not doing. Look, my girls are good, but they are not mind readers. They do not know if you need them, if you do not let them know that you need them. Okay? There's nothing wrong with talking to me and getting a different perspective. That's why me and all my leaders get together, because we share perspectives.
He wants to send us a message.
And it is great. Hold on, I got to mute Andrew again. Hold on. But what I'm going to tell you is, I am here for you too. I'm not going to tell you I have all the answers, because I'm the first chick here to tell you I do not have all the answers for anything, your life, your business, or anything else. But I am here to help you get a little direction. And hopefully we can swing what you need. But so are your leaders. And if you still want to, call me just because you loving on me and you want to call, it's okay. I'm all for that. I'm okay with that. So go ahead and do that if you want to. Now. Hold on. I got one more thing here for you. Hold on. I talk about this every single time, and I'm not going to stop. So all of you who have heard it 50 times, you're going to hear it again. Okay, here comes number 51. You should be getting...
Molly?
Yes, who's calling me? Sarah, is that
It's
you?
Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. What's up, girl?
Yeah, sorry. I just want you to know I apologize for keep cutting in and out. Our signal is very strange here. The weather's being very weird. So
That's
sorry to
okay.
get
Don't
that.
you apologize. It's all good. When you see that you have to do that, if you can keep yourself muted, baby, you're good. If it takes you out and you got to come back in, you're not bothering me. You do whatever it is that you've got to do. I'm just glad you're here. So thank you for being here. Okay, so.
And I got our new little addition in my lap too. So.
Oh, do you real? Okay, wait a minute. When we say new edition, does that mean like baby? Does that mean like four-legged furry baby? What does that mean? And she's gone that quick. I don't have my answer. She gone that quick. Oh my gosh, we gonna get that answer when she come back. How are you getting your brochures out to people in this day and age? Are you using, how much do you hear me talk about campaign mailer? Campaign mailer is a system that is put into place where you don't have to buy, you buy the brochures from them, they mail it out for you, they put whatever you want on the back of the brochure. Trying to see if I have one of mine sitting right here. I thought I did a minute ago because I just got one in the mail the other day. Oh yeah, here
Molly,
we go.
I'm back.
Oh, Sarah, what kind of an edition?
This one.
Oh, a baby?
It's a kitten.
Oh,
It's a little cat.
Okay, so four-legged one. Okay. Well, how old is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just about
wow.
a month old or so.
Oh, that is awesome. That is very good. Well, congratulations on that edition. That is good. That is good. I love that. This is how
Thank you.
campaign mailer books come. Okay, now as you will see, this is campaign 11 that went out to everybody. This is hard plastic. I love this. Melody says, yes, she loves campaign mailer. She uses it now to COVID. If you never had, I'm not taking the excuse that you can't get your brochures to your customers. Yes, you can. Now, some of us, and I've talked to some of my leaders about this too, the struggle is real if you were a business person. See, I used to take mine, and I still will, used to before they closed them, certain restaurants, certain hair places, certain nail salons, any place that would let me, and I would take them, and I would deliver 4 and 5 at a time, and people knew that's where they got their brochures, right? And but let me tell you what I learned. Julie and I were talking about this not too long ago. I wish I had talked to her about this sooner, but we never really had a reason to, because life wasn't like this. But even though I had people that got me and got my brochures from these businesses, and even though I may have taken their orders and delivered them there to people, I always got their information, their mailing address, their phone number, and I tell them, you may never hear from me. You may, except for this, you may never hear from me. But if something ever happens, and guess what? We just got the example. COVID-19 is the example when something happens. So if you're sitting with a bunch of brochures and you're like, I don't know when they're going to ease up. I don't know when the quarantine's going to be over. I get it. Campaign mailer is your answer. And by the way, they think ahead. You've got to know what you're ordering. You got to know when you're doing it. I love this. I use this for every one of my customers. I'm not saying you can do that now. I started with a few of the ones who were just very consistent, and then I kept adding them, and now everybody goes on this. Now, what I love about this, it's hard to see right now because of this label. They let you put whatever you want on the label. I love this because I have all my information on there. As you can see, this one came to me. My address, I always have one of them sent to me because I want to know what they look like when they come to me. Hold on, let me do this. Let me change the speak range. There we go. That may be better. So you're going to, it says to me or current resident, of course, and then up here, it says to buy or sell Avon, has my phone number, it has my web store, and then I always put something, oh my gosh, Jennifer, you're gonna show up at my house at 2 a.m. Go ahead, girl. I always put a special on here. Like for this one, it was place a $50 order by 5/24. Remember, this is not an Avon special. This is a Molly special. Place a $50 order by 5/24. Get an item from me on page 42. And I have on there $13 value. Doesn't cost me $13, but $13 value. And then I have on there when the orders are due. In other words, 2 dates, because we know these are good for 2 campaigns, right? You can go back 1 campaign. So I give them the 2 dates, which are my order dates from the current campaign and the next campaign. People say, oh, Molly, but I'm not President's Club. I can't do that. Well, sometimes I just say, if your order's $25 or more, I'm going to send you a free gift. And guess what I send them? A lip balm, a hand cream. Doesn't cost a lot for postage. If they're local, I put them in the little bag, staple it. Thank you for your $25 order. Here's your free gift. I need you to think, if you're a newbie, you need to think as a newbie. If you have been in business for a while, but you still feel like you're not really getting anywhere, maybe you need to add something to your game. Maybe your brochure delivery is not consistent. Yes, Jennifer says you can start with a small number and you can work your way up. That's exactly what I did. And then what I would do, like somebody who used to order from me, and I would go grab them out of my back office with Avon, and I would say, ooh, this person hasn't ordered for me in a while. I need to send them a brochure. I need to just see if maybe. Denise, that's great. She says, I do that with every order, some kind of sample. There is no rhyme or reason to what we're talking about now. I need to just mention something. There is something new going on with Avon right now. This new thing where you can put in the 10% and free shipping and all that. They're giving us these codes. Let me be clear with you on this. If you are not President's Club or above, I am instructing my team to stay away from these specials that Avon is offering. Not because of the client, because I want to see money stay in your pocket. I think if you are President's Club and above, this is a winner, because President's Club and above, you're making 40%, but not on all the products. If you got somebody who's a clothes or a shoe lover, you're not. So when you're talking about that we're going to get charged $8 for shipping for a $60 order or more, I am telling you, this new digital brochure, there's so much about this that's good. But if I'm going to be a leader for you, I would tell you that you're going to see this and go, oh, wow, I can offer this to my customer and it's 10% off. This is not old Avon. This is not where you are going to, that money's going to come out of your commission. Your commission. I don't want you to look at this and go, I should have made $15 on this order and I'm making $1.27. I don't want that for you. I'm telling you that just like anything else in life, according to where you sit in your business, is when the certain things are good for you and when they're not. It's kind of like me saying some people should get the Bug Guard bundles, but if you don't have a plan and you're not going to execute it, you don't get the bundles unless you want to be stuck with a bunch of product. I don't want that for you. I don't want you stuck with a bunch of product. I want you getting product that you're going to move because you already know in your head where you're going with it. You already know who has kids. And by the way, there ain't nobody who doesn't know about the Bug Guard, okay? Ain't nobody who doesn't know about the Bug Guard. So I need you to be clear about that, because I've had Lee work that formula any way I could for somebody who's making 25%. And I just don't think it's good for my team. And I know people are going to look at this YouTube video and they're going to hear me say it, and I stand behind it. I don't care. My job is to make sure you're getting all the information you need to make money and gain more customers and get that loaf of bread or those baby's diapers or whatever it is, pay that electric bill, pay that car payment. That is my job. Not everybody is in their business where I'm at, where Julie's at, where Brenda's at, where anybody else is at who's been in this business a while. So I want you to make money. So I want you to steer clear from things that say your customer can save this much money. You want to do something good for your customer? Throw a free product in the bag for them and turn them on to something new so that they'll buy something else. I still do. I am Honor Society. I sell over $20,000 worth of Avon a year personally. I'm not using that because I believe that what I do works. And I don't need to use that. I don't need to use that. I am just going to make sure that I am consistently turning people. Now, they do have things like the free samples. Like you can say, I want to offer this free sample. It might cost you, I don't know what it's going to cost you, $1, 60 cents, whatever it's going to cost you. I don't know. I haven't taken that part of the training. Whatever that is, something like that. That's where everybody who's newer or their business isn't built up, that's what you do. You do that. But you don't graduate. You don't operate like a senior if you're a freshman. Does that make sense? Because senior's going to put a whole lot more money out, and they're making a whole lot more money than the freshman. So wherever you're at, and if you need help with that or how to decide is this for you, you need to reach out to your leaders. You need to reach out, schedule time, and say, we need to talk, okay? Now let's get into a couple more of these other things that I have here. Hold on, we will talk now about 12 real quick. We did the bug art. Okay, did y'all see this? And let's know. I so love this. This is called Bestseller On The Go Travel Kit for TSA. Not that any of us are flying right now, of course, but one day we will fly again, Cupcake. We will fly again, just so you know. Let me put this up for speaker view again so you can see this. This is the most, and okay, and for those of you who have been with Avon a long time, if you've gotten these or you haven't gotten these, can I be honest? Girl, you know what sometimes some of the stuff look like, or maybe you didn't feel like it was made well. This is made well. Oh my gosh. This is the Belief. Look, I love this. It's got a small sample of the Aqua Bomb. It's got the True Cream Moisturizing Balm. It's got the Eye Balm. It's got the Jelly Cleanser. It is a $30 value. This 20-piece kit, $20. Regularly, it's going to be $25. But this is, yes, it is super cute. And I got a couple of these. So although I'm going to draw the winners for last month's people, I want you to know I got 4 of these that we're going to be raffling off for May. Okay, so that's going to be part of the homework in just a minute. So if you are interested in these, okay, I'll be raffling them off. So go, I'm not telling you to depend on that raffle. It only takes 1 to win, but I got some of these because I love this. Can you imagine offering your own thing to your customer, saying anybody who places a $50 order with me is going to be in for a drawing for this, and you shoot them a picture and you let them know it's a $30 value? I mean, use this and you draw orders in. This is, I'm so glad to see Avon do this. This is it's just great. I love it. So we've got that. Hold on now. And just when you think they couldn't do any more with Belief, they come up with something new. This is the new Jelly Cleanser. Yes, look at this. Again, look how much bigger these things are. I love this. They said that 97% of the women felt it was a gentle cleanse. Now, sometimes some of my problems with Avon's old cleansers were when I got done cleansing, I almost felt like sometimes it was for some reason too rough on my face. I don't know why, but it just was. So I couldn't use a lot of that. But then we got the rice water cleanser, and the rice water cleanser is like my above all killer. Love it. But this right here, I got to tell you, for somebody as picky as my skin, this is a great cleanser. And I guess it is. It's Belief. And I think anything that Belief puts out, it's going to be great. But here's the other thing I like about it. It doesn't have a strong smell. And that's one thing I'm not a fan of, something that I can smell all night long or all day long. I don't like that. I don't like it clashing. This is great. This is actually 5.4 fluid ounces, regularly $31. It goes on sale for $26. It is a gel to foam cleanser. So I love that. And then it's like an extra burst of hydration. Like for me, I use the Aqua Bomb. I can't use the moisturizing balm. It makes my face too oily, which is weird. But I love the Aqua Bomb. It's been perfect for my skin. And I believe that anybody, what they put in this that makes Belief so special, it is an herb that's called Lady's Mantle. And I got to tell you something, if I could grow it in my backyard, I probably would, because the stuff is pretty amazing. The other addition to that is they came out with the moisturizing eye balm. Some of you are using the Eye Pro, and I still do. I love the Eye Pro. But here we have the Belief, the Eye Balm Cream. They say that this is if you have a lot of dryness to your eyes, I don't know about you all, but a lot of times, for the longest time, I would get dry right up on my lids, almost flaky, and it would start to itch. But they tell you, don't rub it, it's not good for the skin. It destroys the elasticity in your skin. And once I became very faithful to the eye pro, I found out that pretty much went away. But they say for people who have that problem, who are you looking for? If they feel like everything's folding over and the elasticity is going in their eyelids, if it's dry, if they feel like they want everything to firm up around their eyes, this is a game changer right here. And again, with this stuff, it's just got such a good smell. It does. I love this. Now, this is regular price, $53. And it's going to be $48, but you are using minimal of this. This is what you got to remember. This has got almost a full fluid ounce. Your people should not be going through this, in all honesty, in a month. This is a 6 to 8 week product. And when you make sure that you tell your customers things like that, they're not thinking, oh, well, I'm going to use that for 2 weeks and I'm going to have to order more. No. That is where the farce is. You used to feel like with a lot of products, you would use so much of it. Before you know it, you were buying it again. If it was only $11, people didn't mind. I have figured out with a lot of the products LG has bought to us, the great thing is just a dabble do you, as they say. Dippity do, baby. You don't need a lot. Just a dabble do you, okay? Even with the rice water cleanser, I use the squirt of a dime. And it's amazing to me that I am just getting to the end after 3 months of using twice a day. I am just now starting to come to the end of that first tube of the rice water cleanser. I would have gone through 3 of my other cleansers by this time. So know your audience, but you've got to know the product and what it is about the product that you want to sell. And the reason I say learn about these products, let me be clear. Would you rather sell 25 of the $1.49 on sale deodorants to people, or would you rather sell 3 of these and have the rest of your day and make more money? Don't be scared of the products that are going to, in all honesty, bring a whole lot more value to your customer, but it's going to bring a whole lot more bang to your pocket too. This is the other thing. If you're not using it and you don't know, or you're not educated on the product, how in the world are you ever going to sell the product? I see people complain all the time about what they're not selling. They can't sell this. They can't move this. This isn't working for them. Why are they taking away our $1.99 Skin So Soft shower gel? Well, probably because you were making 47 cents on that and it broke a lot of people out, okay? But now they're bringing stuff in that is tested. It doesn't have all these additives in it. And I'm telling you, if you know what they have in them and what they don't, one thing I've learned through all this Instacarting I've done and all the people who buy special products, they are looking for things that do not have all this harmful crud in it that we have been used to for years. And I'm not saying all Avon stuff was like that, but we need to make sure we know what to tell them, guys. So how are you going to do that? Are you just going to sit back and listen to me say the keywords? That's good. But what you should be doing is you should be on the Avon USA Representative channel, and you should be watching Janine Whitver and them talk about these products. You don't take everything they say, but you take the keywords, the key things, and make sure that you know what these products will do. And then you listen. Man, my eyes have just really been itching today. I don't get it, and I don't know why I get these dry patches, or I feel like I need a facelift. We hear these conversations all the time. You need to know that when you hear them, what is the product that you should be offering to them? And no, you don't need to know 85 products. But I know for me, when the Belief and the Face Shop products came in, I knew I was taking a crash course on them bad boys. And when they offered samples, to every skincare customer I had and every customer I had that wasn't a skincare customer, I made sure they got Belief samples. I made sure they got what they needed. in order to try this out. Now, I have 4 new customers who are now skincare customers who were not skincare customers before. They were clothes customers. And I just believe that you have got to make your agenda count if you want to make money. That's what I believe. So those 2 products are coming out within there. Hold on. How about this, guys? I mean, serious as a heart attack. Have you seen this? Have you read up on this? I love this. These are fresh Fiji sheet detergent. Put this bad boy. I mean, you know what? I thought Pods was great. I mean, except the kids were eating them or whatever it is they were doing, I thought Pods were great. These things here, they say they are great. And I love this. Some of us got these in our orders from last campaign that came in so that you could try them. You think people aren't looking for stuff like this? Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. They are looking for stuff like this. If you haven't tried it, you need to try it. How in the world can you say, man, you should try this if you don't know? If you don't know. So I love this. They say that they have power enzymes in them. For better stain removal. I love it. Lemon and lavender scent. So we're talking about fresh scent. And let me see. This is a full box. They come 30 sheets to a box. So that's pretty good. And 100% water. You know, what's that mean? It means it's just going away. Just like the pods. Don't you ever wonder, where did the pod go? So where did the plastic go? Where it just melts away is what they do. It just melts away. And you think that's not what people are looking for? Yes, they are. I got to tell you something. They're a little bit tired of Tide, a lot of them. I'm watching the people buy the stuff I had never even heard of before, and I am educating myself on this stuff because I realize that what Avon's bringing out is exactly what they're buying, but they're also paying more for it in the store. So I think that's pretty amazing stuff right there. Now we also have how about the new lip balms they have coming out? Did you see that? Let me change the screen again real quick for me. They have the new lip balms that are coming out. Lip Balm Reimagined. This stuff is great. VDL, Expert Color is what it's called. 80% moisturizing, and it conditions the skin, enhances lips with a natural rosy color, unique cubic edge, and I don't care what you say. I know lipsticks are round, but these things are bad boys. Let me see if mine is still here. I took mine up. It was using it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh my gosh, look at this. Let me see if this is the same thing. Hold on, guys. Let me look here and say. I said, wow, this is pretty cool. I said, you know, who would have thought? Hold on. So this is what it looks like. Okay. You see the VD. I mean, it's classy. Look, our Avon lipsticks. I love Avon lipstick, but the containers, they're just really not nice. They're just kind of cheap looking. Not these. And then you pop this. This is the green one. Look at this. Look at the square type wedge on this. I don't care what you say. You're a young or an old person who is not interested in what this is when you bring it out and you use it. They have one that's called Blessings. This one here is like a mint flavor. So it has a little bit of menthol, which a lot of times if you need healing going on with the lips, that's very, very good. And then the other one is a blossomy pink, has more of a pink tint to it. And then the other one is the coral. I like this one. I was so glad that they sent this because I think it's going to end up being my favorite. They are regularly $28. Let me show you though. 22 is going to be, but look, it is. I mean, I'm hoping I'm going to get this to go back down. There is a lot in there. I mean, I can keep going. I can tell you it's only up to here. It's got another solid inch to go. This is going to last as long as you don't let your kids chew on it. Okay, don't let your kids eat it. If your kids eat it, you know, it's all over with. They're going to chew it up.
Molly, you're no fun not letting the kids.
I know. But you know, I just
laundry soap.
They're going to blame me.
Now you're going to blame lip balm. Come on now.
Well, you know, if I have
Molly,
to
can you hear me?
not, I can hear you, Andrew.
Nope. Okay. I just want to tell you, since I've been doing Instacart for over 2 years now, and you're totally right. A lot of my customers buy the higher end natural products. Very few of them go with store brands or the cheaper products. They always want the better quality products. So I just
Very
I had to share that with you, that you're completely right, and I've been doing this for a long time.
And I guess we're kind of like, out of touch, I think, with a lot of them. Brenda says on here, imagine talking to your customers about not having to carry the heavy container to the laundromat. Yeah, it's huge. I share pictures of the new degreaser cleaner, that silver thing on the stove that's nasty.
That's why I bought them.
That's absolutely right. Show them what the product will do. You know, it's amazed me how many people will use social media to gripe and complain instead of using it to show people something they could need and that you have it and you can get it for them. That is just, I don't know. It's just, I think it's a great thing.
You know what else is good, Molly?
What's that?
With the washing powder.
Yes.
You can't see my face. You don't have to, you don't spill it because you know with the powder kind it spills, or the liquid kind it spills.
Absolutely.
Nothing messy anymore. It's not messy. Just pull out a sheet and throw it in there. And that's it. You're done.
Yeah, I agree. And the kids ain't going to eat it because it don't look like pods. You know,
Exactly. Exactly.
They go eat it. That's a really great point. Thank you for that, Wanda. Also, they have the VDL tent bar. This is another thing. Let me see if I can move the speaker thing again. Here we go. This is VDL, the tent bar triple shot, they call it. All in one. Lip primer, lip balm, and then there's a lip tint to it. Regularly $23.18. The tri-color layer of shining, sheer, delicate color for a softer, fuller looking lip with moisturizing royal jelly and nourishing ester oil. Soft, glowy, glossy finish. They have a triple red, they have a triple pink, and this one here is what they call the triple peach, if you can see this, okay? And when you raise that up, it is actually three of those things, hold on, together. You can see there's three different colors, 1, 2, 3, okay? And this is, Brenda, yeah, I think this stuff is going to be a real winner. And I also, people go, oh, well, Molly, because of the price, they may not. No. Let me tell you what the difference is. You can buy an Avon lip balm and you can pay $2 and something for just a lip balm. This is a triple shot. There's just three things at once. Look, I use the Avon lip conditioner. I use that every day before I put on my lip color. And then, you know, sometimes you're putting a gloss over your lip color. This is something they can carry in their pockets every single day, whether they're a nurse and they're getting the conditioning, the healing agent of a balm, and they're getting a little bit of color. So my deal is, why not put Pose out there like that? This is what we call our triple shot. Since when's the last time you bought something that conditions, that heals, and that gives you color all in one shot? I think this is going to be a huge deal. I really do. Very excited about that. Jennifer says, I have a customer that first bought the vitamin C lip conditioner and she's reordering, and that is a really good one. That is a really good one. I've got a lot of customers who love that. What I'm hoping is that they're going to turn to this because now they're getting that little bit of color. They're not looking for a lot of color. They want something they can reapply. They don't even have to look for reapplying. You know how it is. You got to look and see if you got that color, or do you look like Bozo the Clown? You know, I don't think you got to do that with this because this is a great thing. So Linda says she loves the vitamin C too. And talking about, let me see, where is the Fuji sheets, by the way, somebody was just asking, they come out officially in campaign 12. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. They're going to be regular price $16.99.
Molly.
What?
Fiji.
Hushy your mouth. They knew what I was talking about. Listen to her. She always corrected me. Her, Julie, Kim, Jennifer, Andrew. There's no love here. They always trying to pick it out. I do not understand it. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Brenda. Okay. So the other thing that they have, hold on, that they're showing me here. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm going to make sure I have it in here. Campaign 13, couple of more items. Boy, vitamin C, the new vitamin C, they're kicking it in the butt again. They are bringing out the priming moisturizer to go with the a new vitamin C line. The great thing about that is that you've got some people that are so sold on a certain group of products that they're using, and there isn't anything wrong with that. That's great. But this is an additive, so they not only added the priming moisturizer. They say that 94% of women showed an improvement in their skin overall appearance. They also say that this has helped them, just like with the VDL and some of the other new primers that we have through Face Shop. This helps set their makeup. So if they're putting a foundation or something on, they're absolutely loving this. Get this. This is regularly $34. This is coming out of the catalog, campaign 13, at $18.99. $18.99. So if you have a vitamin C customer, now is the time. And by the way, if you've also got somebody who's very like, I don't want to know if I want to spend that. I believe that if you can get them hooked on this during a sale, it won't matter if it's on sale. If they love it and it works for them, they'll continue buying it. I know I'm that way. So many things I had bought the first time on sale, and when it proves to be something that you really like, that you feel like you can't do without, you end up loving it for sure, and you'll buy it. You don't care. So they have that. The other thing they have is the new brightening eye cream. How about that? They got the new eye cream that's coming out. I can't believe they're adding to these lines the way they are. They're saying that they show 88% of women show improvement under eye clarity in 2 weeks. Reduces the appearance of dark circles and leaves under eye area looking brighter. Now, this is what I'm wondering, and I don't know if many of you are wondering. You know, we have the AE, the Absolute Even, that for the dark circles. I use that. Matter of fact, I just did a YouTube about it. I love that. I am wondering if this is going to phase that out. I don't know. I have not heard that, but it's really unusual for them to have something that they're promoting to fix problem like that, and then people are going, oh, which one do I use? So they're saying this is really supposed to help with the dark circles. So I can't wait to try this. That's going to be very exciting. They say the power, this has vitamin C, and of course niacinamide is in that, and that also is supposed to help with the radiance of your skin. So hopefully, just like the other vitamin C products, it's going to bring that brightness and get rid of the dullness. So I hope some of these key words you're holding on to, because these are words that you're going to hear from people in conversations, and you're going to be thinking, oh my gosh, what product? Well, to me, whenever somebody says their skin is dull, I immediately think of vitamin C, because when I think of the vitamin C, it brightens your skin. So I immediately turn them on to, whether it's the serum that they have, and now that we have this other stuff, I think that's going to be great. Very, very excited about this. This is the new waterproof lip and eye makeup remover for all those makeups and mascaras that are hard to get off. I heard through the grapevine that mascara that they bought us, that then they took off the market because they felt like the Avon reps weren't pleased with it because it was so hard to get off. I think they realized they made a mistake, that this should have been introduced with the mascara. I do believe that we're going to see that mascara come back. And they say it doesn't matter how tough, whether it's the lip tattoo or some of, even if you're wearing another waterproof mascara, I got to tell you something. They say this stuff works magic. This is regularly $10. It's going to sell for $8. Says a gentle yet powerfully removes even the most stubborn waterproof makeup in just one swipe. So I think this is going to be pretty amazing. They say you shake it well, you saturate a cotton pad with the remover, apply on the area, hold it there for a couple of seconds, and wipe with down strokes on whatever it is that you're trying to take it off. And who is your customer for this? They had the Face Shop came out with one, Jennifer. It's before you joined us, right before you joined us. It was one of the first mascaras that they bought to us, the only one, matter of fact. And it was a waterproof mascara, but the reps were off the wall. Instead of finding something, I found that the rice water cleanser, if I put it on there and let it sit for a couple of seconds, I found that took it off. But they complained about it, so they pulled it. They pulled it and said, okay, we're going to draw back on that. But now that I see this is out, I'm pretty sure that means that awesome mascara they had is probably going to be making its way back to us in the near future. So this is good stuff. The other thing that they have is the new, is this what I think it is? Hold on. the new Tattoo Station Proof Brow Pencil. This is a new one for Avon, okay? Just saying. Softly defines and fills in the brows for an all-day long-lasting powdery look. This comes in blonde, light brown, brown, dark brown, black brown, and dark gray. Linda, it's really going to be popular. I right now, because again, I can't use anything Avon has out there, I am using L'Oreal's filler and pencil. I love it. It's again square edged, and I love it. I always have. And I got to tell you, I think this is going to be the thing for Avon. I do. It says it's powdery, light, silky finish, no clumping or flaking. It's waterproof. I love it. Applies smoothly and effortlessly. Effortlessly. Well, I can say that word, can I? With no effort. Just saying. Now, I believe with these, I think both of these are going to be. I don't think I can use either one of these. There's brown and there is dark brown here. So I think these are going to go in the April drawings because I have to have blonde, of course. So lucky for you. The other thing that is out there, we do have the Power of Pink. These are going out of here too for raffles. The earrings for our breast cancer, really the American Cancer Society now. They have an ombre bracelet and of course the hoop earrings, which are absolutely gorgeous. I have one set of those, so I think those are going to be going in there too. And hey, and how about the new Far Away that's coming out? Have you all smelled that? Okay. I like a lot of Marc perfumes when the Marc line was there.
I am ordering now. That smells amazing.
Oh, have you? Oh, I am so glad that somebody said that. Thank you so much, Kim. I thought I was losing my sense of smell, and I was going to have to get you to diagnose me because I don't like many Avon perfumes. I do not. Not for me. I smelled this and said, there's no way this is in the Far Away line. That's what I said to myself. And I kept breaking out my what's new and like putting it on me like, okay, how's that smell? This stuff here, I'm telling you, introduce this is a new perfume, the new addition, Tammy, to, I don't even know how you pronounce that, Amalfi? Is that what it is? Amalfi, whatever it is, but I'm gonna tell you this.
Amalfi.
It's some good stuff. It's some good smell good stuff. Even if you got BO, I think it would cover it up, okay? I just think it would be. I'm just saying, Kim, don't laugh at me. You're going to choke. Stop it. So it is spelled Amalfi, Amalfi, as Kim said. And oh, yeah, I guess I should open it. Okay, I'll open it. Hold on. Hopefully I won't cut myself. I was going to save this maybe for a customer, but y'all, okay, fine. I'll take it out, show you. Fine. Let's see. Look at this bottle. She is so right. This is such a pretty bottle. Look, oh my gosh, it is so pretty. It makes you want to use it. Oh my gosh. Look at this bottle. Look at this bottle here. Okay. That
is cute.
Oh, and it smells so good. It really does. I am curious to experience the lasting power of it. I don't know yet. I would really like it to last like some of my more expensive.
I'll have what she's having.
But oh my gosh, this stuff.
Molly, does it have a cream to come with it? The hand cream?
Not yet, babe. Not yet. I'm not sure if it will. I would imagine that they're going to wait and see how this goes over. What do we tell? How much of it do we move? That normally what dictates whether they're going to extend a line into something else is how well does this go over. So I'm hoping it goes over well because I got to tell you, it smells good. Okay, it smells really good. Do not forget there's a lot of stuff that you will see on your Avon.com that is going to be going out of here in the next couple of quarters. There are warnings on that says beep, 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 this is going away. You need to go to those lists and you need to check and see what those lists are. I will be putting the winners of the drawings from the April meetings up tomorrow, so be looking for it. So if you attended or you did the replay and you did the homework and you sent me an email and did because wait till you see what I'm going to share with you this week. All of you who did the homework and you sent me stuff, your ideas. You know what I asked you, or you might not. It's been a hard month. But I took quotes from all of you. Alex, you, Kim gave me one. I think Brenda gave me, Amy did. I know I got quotes from Amy. And I have to tell you that, Adriana, you did too, honey. I don't know if you gave me an idea or not, but you were definitely in on the drawing. But I've got to tell you something. I was so impressed that I got ideas from it. I just thought, wow, why haven't I thought of this? But I'm taking what I feel like are some of the best quotes from your emails to me about what you want for your business and what products that you love. And I'm not only going to share it in our group, but I'm going to share it in the big group, Onward, no matter what, and say, look, this is my team getting it done right here. Even through the coronavirus, my team is getting it done. And I believe with all my heart that when I make you guys think, because I say that I'll give you some great stuff, y'all be putting them thinking caps on, and I love that because then we can share it with everybody. If you're new, baby steps. That's going to be my thing, baby steps. You are hearing and you are watching all these people on here. And by the way, we've all come in at different times. By the way, we've all disengaged from our business and then come back and start it again. We have all had to set it aside because of life, and we've come back and done it again. Some of us have stuck it out no matter what, and even if we could do the smallest thing, we did whatever we could not to disengage. But everybody lives life, and this is a business that you can work around your life. And you can take many of these ideas and go back and look at many of the other YouTubes from these meetings and listen to people. Some are still with us, some are not with us anymore. That doesn't mean that they didn't have good ideas. It means that maybe they didn't execute their ideas. It means maybe they didn't put the plan together. It means maybe they just gave up because they thought this should be easy. There is nothing easy about owning your own business. And when you are somebody like Adriana, who's getting ready to give birth, and she got kids, and she's trying to work jobs, and she is doing more right now with her business at the most crazy time of her life than she has done, gosh, in a long time. And do you know what I get from that? I don't want to put you on the spot, Adriana. I just got to say, I always find that during the darkest times of my life, it's when my business moves the most because I have got to center on something. And Avon is something to center on. It's like Kim. Kim's out there hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours working and doing her first responder stuff. And here she is putting stuff in here and there. And then she got customer orders coming in. Alex has been, texting me and letting me know, hey, let me look what happened. I sold this much, 120 something on this. This is so great. I know it's small. No, it's not small. It's freaking huge. It's huge what you're doing because you could have quit. You could have said, I'm not doing anything now. And you're not doing that. We all have these things that could keep us away, and you're doing what you can. You're doing what you can. You're finding a way. You're not letting your business stagnate. And for that, I have to tell you, you're amazing. And you showed up on this, and you're amazing. And let me tell you something about the people who show up here, and you people who are going to be watching the replay, if you're watching the replay right now. We have 800, almost 900 reps on this team. Do you see who's here? Do you see who's watching the replay? You are the people who will get it done. Some people can go off by themselves and still get it done. It's like less than 10%. But the people who show up to see what can they get from each other, who arrive as a tribe to say, what can I learn today so that I can make just one more sale than I did last campaign? Let me sell $100 more than I did last campaign. You people here, you are the top 10% of my team because you show up. Don't care if it's the replay because of your job. Don't care if it's because you showed up here live. You showed up. That tells me you want to get something done. And yes, Linda, we are growing as a tribe. We are growing as a group. We know that there's something here that if we find the right formula for each of us, we are going to kick poverty, hard times, and anything that's bad in the ass. So we are going to kick it to the curb. And that's what I want to do, and that's what I want for you. That's right. Tammy, give me that thumbs up, girl. I see that rolling right there on your screen. That's what we do. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to let y'all go. This is what I want from you from your homework. Listen to me. Molly7720@gmail. This is what I want. All I want from you is tell me something good. That's what look, I'm not talking about Avon. Listen to me. Listen to me. I can give you good Avon stories all day long. I don't want your Avon stories. I want them too. I love your Avon stories, but this has not been easy these past 60 days. Have not been easy for anybody, including myself. But what I want is something good from you. Maybe it's something you saw. Maybe it's something you experienced. Maybe it's something that you're just grateful for. And I want you to email me that, because I am giving away $300 worth of products, samples and tools, new and indifferent, things that are still in the book, bags, whatever it is. And I want to get all of it in anybody's hands who does the homework. I don't want to have a drawing. I want to send it to everybody who has something good to share, because then I want to take that, and please put in your email that I have permission to share this with the team. If you don't want me to, I will not. I will respect your privacy. But I'd like to think that no matter how big or small you think something is, good is always good. No matter what it is always good. And we're all struggling a little with our business, and some of us are rocking it. There's no judgment there. But what's going on in life with your grandkids, maybe you're still able to work. Maybe it's something you've seen out in the field. Maybe Adriana, look at her. She's bright and glowy, and she's all pregnant, and she looked beautiful and all that. And Kim Marie's sitting there. She's been working all these hours, and she still look good, and she still laugh at my jokes and always making me feel good. Brenda's still picking on me. Jennifer's still picking on me. I got a whole lot of good just sitting right here in front of me. So stay where you're at, because I want to take a picture of y'all. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to take a picture of y'all, because I'm bragging on y'all on social media tonight, whether you like it or not. So if you want to be in the picture, I want you to get your picture in there so everybody can see your face. That's right. Fix that hair, Wanda. Just straighten it. That's right, girl. Do what I do. Just pick all up there. Andrew, you need to get your tail on screen. There we go. Come on, Miss Linda. There you go. You better get it on screen here. Everybody, Denise, why ain't you on screen, Denise? Come on now. Get your pictures on there. Everybody who can, there we go. Bring the beauty to the house, thank you. And we are going to do this because I am going to brag my tail off on all you who showed up tonight. Oh yeah, one more. Yeah, baby, we got it all. You are the powerhouses of Team Onward. That's who you are. And I want you to remember that. And there is no failure in anything unless you quit. What doesn't work is just a learning experience. So you're going to take it and you can use it to your benefit. So share something good with me. Be looking on Team Onward on our group page. Again, not Onward no matter what. This is our team page, Team Onward. And be looking for who won from last month, because I'll be posting the winners on that. Hi, Nick. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good. And I'm glad you're in your new place, my friend. Good to hear. So do that, and I'll be posting that. And you know what? Let's just keep this going. New rep training next Monday. You don't have to be a new rep. You can be an old rep. You can be a vet. You can be young at heart. You can be anything you want. Next Monday, I'm going to send the invite out this week. New and old alike. We're going to take some training. I'm going to take 2 products, newer products, and I am going to give you what I call keywords and show you what you need to listen for. And then we're also going to look a little bit on youravon.com, and we're going to show you a couple of things on there. And we're going to make it fun. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't give anything away for training. Training, I feel like you want to learn something. You want to show up. You want to get better. So if you want to show up or watch the replay, you can do that. If you don't, there's no judgment. But I don't give away gifts unless something just strikes me. And then sometimes I do, but normally I don't. And but I want to get everybody something. So do that homework. Let me see what you have to share. Make me feel good. I'm going to be stingy. I'm going to be that person right now. I want to hear you something good. And I want to know if you need to talk to me, I need you to put that in your email. If you want to have a session with me, now they may be, you may not gonna get it right away, but we gonna get you in there, okay? And we'll do it. We can do a Zoom like this. If you can be on this Zoom, you can be on a personal Zoom with me. I'll send you your own personal invite, and we will talk about how we can get your business online going forward with them finally starting to let people get out in public. And even if they don't, how are we still going to work it? And we'll help you out with that, okay? So I know we ran a little bit later than I wanted to. I'd like to keep it for an hour and a half. Brenda, I will see you in about 10 minutes on our session, my friend. Julie, I just need to say, you don't know how happy it makes me to see you on here, girl. I know your struggles. Thank you for doing this. I love to see your face. Denise, you've been so faithful the past couple of times. Mary, you have been faithful. I'm looking at the people that are here. Jennifer, Kim, I never expected Kim to be on here. I thought she was going to be working her tail off. She's not going to be here. Wanda, you make me laugh, girl. I love you. You need to show up more. Marsha's taking it all in. You know what I'm saying? She's there. She's taking it in. Tammy, you're back in business, girl. We gonna get, and you and me, and we're gonna get you back where you need to be. Jillian, I see you, that cute baby behind you. Oh my gosh, that's the most adorable little baby ever. I don't know what you need or if you all need anything from me, but I'm here. Linda, you're just kicking it in the tail. I don't even need to talk to you. You're just kicking it in the tail like you always do. Linda Church just taking it and rolling. Alex, you know what's going on. Danielle, I believe you had a new sign up come on, girl. So you know what? Even in Corona, it don't matter. We need to celebrate with the Corona. That's what I'm saying.
Really?
Alma is here. Floyd, you've been showing up regularly. God bless you. Brenda is a leader who has her own struggles with her health and everything else. But my God, she is here 99% of the time. I appreciate her so much. So you guys.
Miss Molly?
Yes.
When did you say the new rep training is? I want to attend it and put it in my group.
Next Monday it is. I believe the training is at the same time. I think it's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But what I'll do, and I can't promise tonight because I have a couple of Zooms, but I'm making a note right now that I actually put the invite in the Team Onward group too. So that way you'll see it and you can copy and paste the whole thing and take it. Plus, for all of you who look, every email I send out goes to every person on my team. I don't care whose team you are, all 5 generations, whether I'm your great-grandmama, your great-great-great-great-great-grandmama, it doesn't matter who I am to you in the Avon world. If I've got something to share, you're all going to get it. I try to help all my leaders out where that's concerned. But do me a favor, don't just reach out to me. If you have a leader who is under me, reach out to your leaders and take the benefit of their knowledge, because if you knew how much they help me and I'm supposed to be their leader, you have no clue. These leaders put some of these ideas in my head and they make me look good because then I share them with you. See, I'm just a sharer. So they have knowledge, but you must reach out to them in order to get that knowledge. And by the way, ain't nothing wrong with sharing in that Team Onward group either. You got something to share, you got a question. There are no stupid questions in my group. You know how I know that? I've asked them all, and I don't ask stupid questions, okay? So if you need help, ask the question. Our team, all of us as a whole, are there to help each other because tribes prosper together. There is no one person making the money. We all prosper together. That's what this is about. Okay? So go back and watch some Netflix and label some books, do something, do campaign mailer, send me your email, and I will see all of you next week. I love you. Stay safe in all of this stuff, and we will talk next week. Okay? Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.